Say hello.
Well,
Hello. What are we doing today? We're gonna bake cookies. Will you show everybody what cookies we're gonna bake? Let me see. I can't see what the bag is. Whoa. So today we are going to make Nestle Tollhouse milk chocolate chip cookies for some COVID baking. So the recipe that we are actually going to use is on the back of the bag. Let's flip this over. Let's take a look. It's on the back of the bag, and there's quite a few ingredients, which we have all laid out here. I've made a couple of minor adjustments that I will actually leave in the description below, right down there. And those are, yeah. I'm going to try using some almond milk rather than rather than the milk that they have listed. Then we're using some King Arthur gluten-free flour, and then we're actually going to use for the butter. Chef made some butter a couple weeks ago. He's been making butter at home, right? So Chef has been making butter at home, so we haven't been buying butter. We've just been using our homemade butter. And then we're gonna be using eggs from the egg drop today, right?
Yeah.
As you might know from previous videos, we use products from the Egg Drop, which is a local egg delivery company here in the Portland metro area. It's actually west of Portland, towards like Beaverton, Hillsboro, King City, and what have you. And they deliver locally, so if you live in our area, in the Portland metro area, the west area of Oregon, not Maine, not Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon, so on the west coast. If you live in this area and you would like eggs delivered to your house, these guys will do that for you. I will leave a description in the box below. They are on Instagram. I'm not sure if they're on Twitter. They are on Instagram, and they have their own website, and they deliver every Friday. So you got to put in your order ahead of time, and they will deliver to your door on Fridays, and you can have fresh eggs delivered straight to your home. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So the first things first is we have all of our ingredients, but you know what? You know what Chef is always saying? Mise en place. All right, we've got everything mise en place. Over here, over here, so the butter's still a little hard. So I'm going to leave it out over here because we had the oven on for lunch. I'm going to leave it out over here to soften a little, and then we can add it in a few minutes. Ignore this. Yes, we need new pans. We just use foil and wax paper or other parchment paper while we bake. Okay? All right, let's review our mise en place. 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, all in the same bowl since we are mixing that and the flour together. 3/4 cup or 1.5 sticks of butter softened, which is back over there. 3/4 cup packed brown sugar, 1/3 cup granulated sugar, and in this case we are using organic sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of our almond milk, 1 3/4 cups of our Nestle Tollhouse milk chocolate morsels, 1 cup quick or old-fashioned oats, which these ones happen to be gluten-free, 1/2 a cup of raisins, which are optional, 2 mixing bowls there on the side. So, do you want raisins in your cookies? No. So, since the kiddo doesn't want raisins in his cookies, we are going to do some cookies without the raisins and the rest of the cookies with the raisins. Small bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and salt. Let's get our small bowl right here. We need the flour. Let's get the flour. the baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and salt right in here. Okay. You gotta be careful not to spill our vanilla extract. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna take that extract and I'm gonna put it in this bowl. Okay, let's gently pick this up. And let's put it in there. Now Mommy's not so anxious. Let's take this and we're going to mix it, okay?
Why?
So that they can see what we're mixing.
Can I do it? Can I do it? Can you do it? Can I please?
Let's get some mixing spoons. Okay, so what you have to do, here you go. Mix it gently. Try not to flip it, okay? Just mix it in there. So hold it just like this. There you go. And stir. So stir like this. And you see the color? See how like some parts still have a little bit of brown? That's all in one spot. So you're just going to take it and you're going to mix it a little bit more. And you can turn the bowl like this as well, so that you can see. Whoa! Mommy almost threw it out of the bowl. There we go. All right. See that? Perfect. Large mixing bowl. Beat the butter, brown sugar, granulated sugar, and the vanilla extract until creamy. And guess what we're gonna use? Our mixer. Da-da-da-da.
I don't want to use our mixer.
Yeah. You go ahead and mix that by hand. All right, let's get our brown sugar. Brown sugar.
Wow.
There we go. And our granulated sugar. And then we're going to get our other two ingredients. All right, so Chef's butter has softened over on this side at least. So what I'm going to do is open up our package. And we're going to use this cup here to measure. And we need 3/4 cup, or if you're using sticks of butter, that's 1.5 sticks of butter. But as you can see, this is a big slab. So we're going to use a 1/2 cup here. So I'm going to fill this and then fill it up halfway. All right, so there is 1/2 stick or 1/2 cup of butter. So we're going to empty this and then fill this back up halfway. That's going to be a 1/4 cup. He is so excited about these cookies. Let's see how this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to empty the way that I need it to.
It's not empty.
It's not going to. I think I need the knife. All right, butter is in, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the batch that Chef actually mixed in a tiny, tiny bit of honey. So these cookies should taste pretty interesting. But let's start mixing, okay?
Okay.
Let's lock this. Hang on. Ugh, watch out, kiddo.
Wow.
Let's lock this, okay? And let's start beating. I just realized, I think I forgot something. The vanilla extract! Let's take a look. It says, yep, vanilla extract.
You forgot.
Let's get the vanilla extract.
Yeah.
At least it's not that big of a deal. There
And
we
then
go.
you forgot the flour.
We're not doing the flour yet. This is just the sugars and the butter. Wow, look at that go. All right, now the instructions say to do it until creamy. What is this? I don't think that's creamy, is it? Does that look creamy? This could also be different because we're using the organic sugar, but I think I need to beat this a little bit longer. So let's lock that up. Let's keep beating. Okay, so what I did was I took my spatula here and just took the mixture off of the sides and put it back in the middle. I'm going to beat it just a little bit longer to see if it makes any difference. I mean, this is creamy, but I don't think this is the creamy that they're looking for in the recipe. But again, we did make substitutions, so this may be as good as it gets.
Hey. 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 Can I see the picture?
All right, so I added a little bit more butter and it's looking better. It's not as granulated and it's creamier, that's the effect that we want. The next thing on the list is to
Dump it.
beat in the egg.
Can I not do it? Can I not do it?
You want to do it yourself?
No.
Okay, wait, let's put this down. Okay, let's lock it. I'm gonna put it on low. There you go. All right, you ready? Watch your hands. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, the egg is in there.
And the egg is in. So we gotta beat in the egg. Ta-da!
Oh.
The next thing on the instructions, it says to slowly mix in the flour and the milk. This is going to be interesting trying to film this and slowly pour in the flour, but let's give it a shot. Alright, there's the flour. Let's do a little bit of milk. There we go. A little bit more flour. I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to unlock it and lift this up a little bit because I want to get this on the sides. You see that? Let's get that flour on the sides. There we go. Push it down in there. Using our spatula. Squidward. All right, let's do our last bit of flour. Sorry, it's so out of focus, everybody. I'm trying. There is a little bit in there. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. Carpe diem. Carpe cookie diem.
No!
There we go. Oh, look at that. Yum, yum. Last on the list are the oats, raisins, and morsels, but it says to stir those in. So we're going to remove our mixture from the mixer, and we're going to use a spoon and just stir those in by hand.
What? We have to drink this now.
Come on up. All right, so as you remember, since the kiddo doesn't want raisins, we're going to take some of this mixture and put it in his own bowl and give him his own bowl to stir and mix with just chocolate, right? So let's get our spoon. Wow, look at that cookie dough.
Yeah, it's right.
What? It says we're going to stir in morsels, oats, and raisins. Okay, so let's get some of our oats. We're going to get some of our morsels.
Can I dump it?
Well, we're not going to dump the whole thing.
Oh.
Oh, be generous. Be generous with the chocolate, Mom. Do you want to stir it? Do you want to try? No? All right.
This one I want to
Oh, my goodness.
From the under.
Yeah.
From the side, what you're doing.
Should we do some more chocolate?
Yes. I'll dump it.
Is that a rhetorical question? All right.
Can I do the raisins?
Well, you said you didn't want raisins in yours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is your bowl.
Yeah.
These are going to be your cookies. We've got your mixture here. We got that one. Let's set that aside. And then let's come over here. And let's stir in
Can I do?
our oats, our
Can
raisins.
I do the raisins?
Do the chocolate?
Yes.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. All right.
Can I just have
That's
one?
what we got going on for our mixture.
Can I just have one piece from in my bag?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You want one?
Yes. One.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, so let's stir.
Yummy.
It's yummy. Those are milk chocolate morsels. And you know what? I'm going to put more chocolate in here because there's just not enough. Give me chocolate! You know Mommy's a chocolate monster.
I'll have 2 more by myself. I'll grab 2 by myself with my hands.
Oh, yeah?
Or if it can't fit.
All right, let me stir this, and then you can grab some more. Whoa, look at this yummy goodness. So there's our mixture. We've got with raisins and without raisins. And the kiddo wants a couple more chocolates.
Hey, that's
There you go.
2?
How are they? We've got one of our trays set up with parchment paper. Kiddo has decided to go play with his cars, and I'm going to go ahead and start dolloping out our cookie mix. I think we're going to make this one his cookie mix first, the one without the raisins. I'm going to try to do a Mickey Mouse cookie.
Oh.
Shh, it's a surprise.
Uh-oh.
While the other cookies are baking, we've got our second sheet set up, and now we're going to put in the main batch.
Oh.
And this includes the raisins. Oh man!
She's hurt.
Aw. All right, both trays of the raisin cookies are prepared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until these cookies, the kiddos' cookies, are done. I only have a couple more minutes. So I'm going to wait till those are done, see how those do. And if I need a few more minutes, I will bake them for a few more minutes. And then afterwards, when those are done, we will put these 2 in. I keep forgetting that the Tollhouse cookies, they ask for an entire package of the chocolate morsels. There's a ton of chocolate in each of these cookies. This is gonna be so delicious and probably really bad COVID food, stay home food. But oh well. Oh man, the Mickey Mouse cookie, not the cookie, they're all cookies. The Mickey Mouse cookie, it didn't work. It just turned into one big cookie blob.
One big cookie!
I guess Disney's not going to hire me to be a baker. Oh darn. Okay, never mind our dirty oven. As you can see, I had to put each of the pans on 2 different racks. So in this case, if you do have to do that, you have to keep an eye on the bottom rack to make sure that the cookies don't burn because they are closer to the heat. And then these cookies may actually end up undercooked because this pan is blocking the heat from that pan. Keep in mind sorry it's so loud. Sorry it's so loud. Look, just be careful, don't touch. They're super hot. All right. You hungry? We decided to give the Mickey Fail cookie its own plate.
This is not a Christmas plate.
Did I just check on the cookies? I just checked on the cookies. And this is why I don't do the cooking. Well, the baking, I guess. There's only certain things that I'm really good at baking at. Certain things that I'm okay at cooking at. But you will soon see why I do not bake cookies often, because I always make this mistake. You guys probably saw it too as I was prepping the cookies.
Putting this away.
You guys probably noticed it while I was prepping the cookies on the baking sheet. But you know what? I'm not the chef. This is a COVID home cookie carpe cookie DM vlog. You'll see why I am not the cookie baker But there are benefits as to the cookies being the way that they are, because technically it's all one.
I'm ready.
Ready! Let's give it a try. We're gonna try Charlie's cookies. These are without the raisins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give it a try, man. Go ahead. It's a little crunchy on the edges. The middle might be better. What do you think? Nom, nom, nom. Dinosaur eating. Dinosaur cookies. Get some of the chocolate part. Did you get some of the chocolate? Get a bite of the chocolate. I want to know how the chocolate tastes, because I don't think I've ever had those chocolates before.
I want to take this one out.
You know, just pick it out. Well, how is it?
Yummy!
We did all right. So these cookies, I think it's because of the type of flour we used. Because we used gluten-free flour, right? We used gluten-free flour and a different type of sugar. And they turned out very flat. So here, let me show you this one. See how flat the cookies are? The cookies are flatter. Whoa! Those ones are ready. So these cookies turned out flatter. I think it's because of the type of flour we used. This is why Mommy doesn't bake cookies that often.
That's a big one. That's bigger than mine.
Oh!
That's bigger than mine.
Yeah, it's all one. It's all one. I'm just gonna break up the cookies where the seams would have been. I don't bake. I put way too many dollops of cookie dough on the pan and they were too close together. And I think because of the flour that we used, these cookies, you can see, they spread out and they're really, really flat. That's okay.
That is bigger than mine.
Heck yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dang, kiddo is gonna go to town. Look at that. He already ate half of his cookie, you guys. Ultimate. You like them though? Oh, good. Dude, are you gonna finish that whole cookie?
Mm-hmm. Look how small it is.
Oh, dude, that cookie was like almost as big as your face. Dang. You were waiting for these cookies for a long time though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the bottom.
Check that out. That's super yummy. Look at all that chocolate in there. Oh my gosh. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need to know that I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Think what you want, YouTube, about my cookies, because that right there, that's all that matters. Oh no! Last bite! Cookie monster! Last piece! Here we go! Oh!
Can I have the rest of the cookies?
You even got the chocolate on your face. That's how good it is. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. But before you go, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and smash the bell right next to it so you can get notifications of all our new videos. In the meantime, be sure to check out all of our other playlists, Hugo Cafe, Shenanigans Shorts, Illumina Family Travels, and so many more. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter, and coming soon, our own Patreon page. Check us out at Illumina Coquina. Thank you so much for your support.